my six-string friends. Good to see you. I am Richie, Six String Fun. Thank you for stopping by one more time. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, good to see you again. As I mentioned, we're going to get into some Iron Maiden on this one. I think this is a tune that works really well if you can do it on the acoustic guitar, if you can sing it. When you strip it down, it's pretty basic in relative terms. But we're going to do this one. Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills off the Number of the Beast album. Look, I'm even representing. This was the Legacy of the Beast tour, 2019, Brooklyn. So, have you seen them on this tour yet? At least on this part of the Legacy of the Beast, since we've come back from COVID and all. Let me know. I know they're in Europe right now. They'll be coming back to the States. I will be up in Newark in October to see that show. So if you're around, hey, let me know. You know, it'd be great to see some friends up there. Let me know. And if you have seen the tour, what do you think? If you haven't seen the tour, I won't give anything away. Great show. I mean, you know, Maiden, right? So no matter what, it's going to be a good show. So, but let's get into this one. We're going to do Iron Maiden number Run to the Hills. Maybe we'll do Number of the Beast another time, but Run to the Hills, pretty straightforward. We got a lot of different chords, some power chords, open chords. We got the chugging, yep. But if you can kind of bring all these different types of chords together, how it sounds, it really works well, you know, with the dynamics for just a solo type of guitar. So let's up the irons, let's go, and let's see how we play this thing. Let's do this. Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden, as we discussed. So several ways you can actually do this. I'm going to show you one or two ways. Again, this is just a roadmap. So to figuring it out, we'll do it together, and then just kind of go from there. But it's definitely a tune that is good with just the acoustic guitar. So a couple of different sections. You got the intro, you got the verse, you got the chorus. There's the solo piece, which we can do, not the solo itself, but just the rhythm patterns. And then there's kind of like a little breakdown with the vocals that tend to elevate, you know, going back into the chorus to end the song. So let's get into it. I would suggest power chords for this intro. Okay, what are we using for them? For this intro, the power chords would be an E power chord with the root on the 5th string of the 7th fret. Now, I'm not going to show you how to play the chords. This is one of those tunes I think you really need to have these chords down to understand it. If not, you know, there's definitely other videos out there to kind of walk you through this. And I play my power chords on 2 strings. For this particular lesson, for these chords, the root on the 5th and then on the 4th. Okay? And then you'll see I'm going to move it up here at some point. Okay? But let's do it together. I'm doing E to D. And now I'm going to reverse it to D to E. We're going to go C to D. To G to A. All right? Now, if the power chords don't work for you, being that you're on the acoustic guitar, you could probably get away with some open chords. I mean, we could try it together. So we'll do an E minor. Probably not an A minor, I would say like an A5. Try it again. Oops. See, even me trying to do it, it's tough because I like the power chord piece. Let's try it one more time. So if we do the open chords, if you want to do it, it's going to be the E to D. Reverse it. Okay. C to D. G to A5. That'll work too. This is just my preference, okay? Right, we go back. The verse is going to be the same thing. There's one little change in the verse where it's going to transition to the rhythm picking up, right? So we're going to just keep playing that. Right? Here's where the change comes. G instead of the A to the D. And then, right, that's when that chug, that gallop comes in. A little tough on the acoustic guitar and tough if you don't do it too often, but just think of I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar. Is it Barracuda by Heart? I think it is, off the top of my head. We've got the... So for that chug, it's going to be C to D. That's all that is. But there is a little bit of a transition if you want to do it. When you're in that C to come back to the D. All we're doing is playing power chord, just like we were doing here. I'm on the root 5th string, 5th fret. I move it to the root 5th string, 3rd fret. All I'm doing for that transition, the only finger I'm moving is my index finger. Pinky stays anchored. I'm moving from the 3, 2, 3, 2. That's it. And you repeat back to the D. Okay? I would suggest definitely, as you listen to the song, and if you haven't played it along to this tune, it's really fast. You're going to have to really get your timing down. But again, you're doing this on the acoustic guitar. It's up to you how you want to do it. So you can slow it down, speed it up, do it with the vocals. It'll work out, okay? There's a bit of, I call it a pre-chorus. Run to, right? So what I'm doing, there's two ways we can do this. A, B, C, E to F, to the D. That D is a transition into the chorus now. Play the D, whatever you want to do. Again, we're road mapping this, right? If you cannot get these, we'll break it down even further. We're going to go A, to the C, to the F, to the D. All right, so I mean, I'll put them side by side, real quick. Or we can do it this way. Either way works, leave it up to you. Now we're gonna go into the chorus. Chorus is just, I think it's 3 chords. G. I mean, you can hear that G is run, right? To the F. To the C. Back to the G. Now, we can add a couple embellishments here, just to kind of give you that, again, there's a bass walk down. All I'm doing there is just I'm playing the F chord, and I'm just kind of picking my finger on and off that 6th string on the first, to the C, back to the G. Here's that walk down. G, open, 1, 2. I'll put it together for you. Right? And that's going to repeat. We're going back into the verse, to that D in this. Okay? Everything's going to start repeating now. We're doing the verse again, the pre-chorus again. We're going back into the chorus again. There is, I guess we go into the solo next. Solo, 3 chords. E5 or E to your G to the C. You want to power chord it, you want to kind of just solo, we'll do it. I'll change it up to this. So you've got options depending on, what you're comfortable playing. So, think of that, okay? You're going to do that 3 times. The 4th time is probably my favorite part of the song. So if we do it, say we've done it 3 times already, right? And again, I'm doing a lot of palm muting just so you can kind of hear this. But that part after the main solo section I'm playing an A5 to a B, to a C, to a D. I like playing it here because I'm already in position for the second chord. If I'm playing an A5 here on the second fret in an open position, boom, there's my power chord on the 5th string. And I'm going to the C right there, to the D right there. I believe that's played 4, listen to the tune, I think it's 4 times. But as this is getting done, that's when Bruce's vocals start to soar, right? And it goes all the way up and it goes right back into the chorus. So it'll be like this. And that's going to just carry out for the rest of the song. There's one little piece of this tune that really makes a difference at the very end. It's the chorus, and I'll play it for you and you should be able to hear this. So it's that one little note there, that B, that root note, we're throwing in there that we haven't done for the chorus before. Typically it would go like this, to the F, to the C, right back to the G. Not this time, G, at least for the final time. G, F, to the C. And I'm not playing a B chord, I'm not playing a B minor chord. Neither one sounds good in my opinion. It's just that one note. There you go, and that's most of the tune right there. We've broken it down to an acoustic guitar. I think it works pretty well. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's a fun one to play. If you got somebody who can sing it, this is one of those songs you throw it in the set, and it's like it just would work well, I think. So enjoy. Thanks. Up the irons. I'll see you on the tour.